Welcome to the universe and welcome to the story narration broadcast. Mask is blunder. Today's episode is Grandmaster's Beat. Grandmaster's Beat is equivalent to the show we know as Big Boss. Grandmaster's Beat. Coronavirus has crippled the civilization. Almost everybody is caged inside their houses with crisis for food and basic amenities. The entertainment industry is completely shut with no chance to reopen. With the discovery of the vaccines and the stabilizing the curbs, the administrations gradually begins the unlocking process. Finding himself little better, Cypher returns to Mumbai where there are inscriptions everywhere. No mask, no entry. Sadhu has launched big research report on the cure of coronavirus. Likewise, the members of the LGBT community who don't comply with the COVID restrictions are quarantined in Mud Island near Borsova, where they participate in Grandmaster's show illegally. Mud Island became a destination for many migrants who were unable to flee with the exodus because they had no place to call home. The government opened Mumbai's largest quarantine center as well as separate medical facility for COVID patients. The third gender was more prevalent in the center than the second wave or first. It's no surprise how they arrived. Many of them were housed in fort next to the cave. Eunuchs in Mumbai did not adhere to the COVID restrictions or safety protocols. They kept levying alms on the signals and trains. They gathered in public places and colonies to bless various ceremonies. They were not, however, open to sexual facilities and they complied with protocol by wearing masks. As a result, they were portrayed as potentially lethal carrier of the coronavirus, hence extradited to the Mud Island. On the contrary, the police and authorities had no way of imposing the penalty because they refused to pay. The pandemic nearly brought Mumbai's film and television industry to its knees. From March 2019 to March 2022, there was no filming. However, few films were released that were shot before the advent of the COVID or with unlocking breaks in between. The LGBT community exiled on the island was allowed to participate in the Grandmaster's show, which was modeled after the popular Big Brother show. Lottery cheats were used to select participants. During the pandemic, members of LGBT community of various ages were housed in the Grandmaster's show tonight. A gay man went into a girl's restroom. Girls thrashed him mercilessly. He then went into a male restroom. They thrust him once more. I will write a petition in the city mayor, the gay man yelled. Article 377 has been scrapped, but where do we have freedom? Public toilets must be there for this third gender. Outside the containment hall, a teenager, Akash, 19 years old, sipped beers alone on a lonely bench in a dark corner in front of a shrine. A few rowdy local boys and men played snooker from a safe distance. Cypher passed by the bench, notices the boy, and approaches him. During the dusk talk show, the master announced that camp residents should stay and manage their chores in the big house, which included the residents' necessities. They could only go outside once because it was pandemic. They were free to prepare vegetarian, non-vegetarian or vegan meals. Some groups made a shopping list to purchase items and prepare food for the occasion. However, a Muslim inadvertently consumed pork, Hindu beef, whereas the Christian had no problem with who spoiled the vegan's food. That night, they went hungry. Normal days began to flourish by December 2021 despite skepticism about new variants appearing out of nowhere now and then. Mask had been turned into a mandatory dress code. Pratiksha, 12 years old, a young girl, and her mother Smriti, both wearing masks, waited for the school bus in front of her house. The school bus was on time. Students wearing masks could be seen peering through the windows. Only a few students were present before allowing the girl to board the bus. The conductor sprayed her and sanitizer. That's all for the episode today. I'm Narayan Sharma, sharing your story. I would appreciate if you visit me next episode. My email ID is sharmas@gmail.com and my mobile number 8920611774. Would appreciate if you buy a book from amazon.co.in. Thank you once more.